Assassin's Creed Odyssey and myself have a very tumultuous past. When I played it for the first time, I was shocked at just how different it was to any of the Assassin's Creed games before it. That said, I sunk about 80 hours into the game until I beat it. I mainly came away with the feeling of, oh wow, what a waste of time. Yeah, my overall experience was mildly disappointing due to a complete lack of focus on the Assassins and Templars and the philosophy that comes with those factions, the absence of engaging and meaningful quests throughout the world, and Ubisoft's audacity to design a game specifically shaped around microtransactions. And that's to name a few things I disliked and still do about Assassin's Creed Odyssey. But peep the word I used, mainly. There are a few things I did and do appreciate about Odyssey, mainly its graphical fidelity in ancient Greece, its unique looking armor types, and the feeling. Now you're probably wondering what the hell I mean when I say the feeling. I believe every gamer has the feeling with at least one game, whether that game be objectively good or bad. The phrase "the feeling" refers to when someone plays a video game during a specific time in their life that they can look back to and associate with said game. I get the feeling with AC Unity. I'm well aware of its flaws. Objectively, I'd say it's kind of a bad game. Objectively. But subjectively, I absolutely love Unity because playing it takes me right back to a nostalgic time in my teenage life. Playing Unity gives me the feeling. You know what? I even get the feeling with AC Odyssey. Yeah, I just shatter stinky poop on it at the start of the video, but when I play, I get the feeling of when I was sick from college for 2 weeks in 2019 and played the game 24/7. It's a weirdly good feeling. I think that's why some people are so defensive of bad games. To them, it's the best game because it did something for them and impacted their life positively. Then when someone like me comes along with a 15-minute video of why Assassin's Creed Odyssey is bad, they are rightfully pissed off. In their mind, I'm not just coming at a game, but I'm attacking them. And honestly, I understand that perspective. I'm guilty of it too. At the moment, I'm loving Starfield. To be honest, it kind of gives me the feeling. So when I read 90% of the internet telling me one of my favourite games is bad, it makes me feel offended and slightly stupid for enjoying it in the first place. So yeah, I get it. But as a video game analyst and critic myself, I've managed to learn to take a step back and really try to understand why a game I love might not be as good as I think. Starfield's exploration is executed terribly compared to BGS's other games. The game gets way too easy real quick. It's more of a soft RPG than what it claims to be. I get that. But will that stop me from enjoying Starfield? No, not at all. When an individual plays a video game, the objective is irrelevant and the subjective is all that exists through that person's lens. So today I want to play a bit of Assassin's Creed Odyssey in 2024, with a more subjective lens than an objective one. I'm going to forget its flaws, I'm even going to forget the comparison to its predecessors in the series. Let's play Assassin's Creed Odyssey and see if I can muster up the feeling.
Bang! Bang! Boom! Ha ha ha! Okay. So, we are here in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and like I said, we're just gonna play it through, just see what happens and see if we can muster up that feeling, as I said. Now, I'm right at the beginning of the game, done a little bit, just got my ship, so let's just have fun. One thing I will say is, clearly, before I go to the ship, visually, even, what, 8 years later, this game just looks amazing. That's one thing you cannot fault Assassin's Creed Odyssey on. It clearly looks beautiful, and if this was a PS5 released only game, or, you know, Xbox Series X released only, I wouldn't really bat an eye, you know, when it comes to actual open world. You know, I've seen much worse looking games on current gen only. As well as that, I will say one thing I do like about Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and that's actually the naval gameplay. Now, in Black Flag, I liked it a lot less. I don't know whether that means, you know, gameplay was just more refined with naval combat and naval exploration in Odyssey and Origins, but I actually don't mind it in this game, and I'd say that's probably one of Odyssey's most redeeming qualities, is the naval combat and exploration. So let's give it a go. So again, I haven't played this game in a while, so I might be a little bit rusty, but we'll see what we can do. Also, talking while you play a game is kind of hard. How do I ram? I've literally forgot how to ram. Okay, you just hold A. Right, I think I've got this ship. Let's go. Let's ram it and let's just fuck it up, mate. Let's board them. Let's board them. Will I die? I hope not. Oh, fuck. I'm out of arrows. I will say, I don't think I'd ever like the combat in this game. I don't even think I did when I first played it in 2019. It's too... Oh, he's gone. It's too, like, hitboxy, and, you know, the enemies are very spongy. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. At least, like, let me kill you. There we go. Why is none of my crew helping me? That's what I want to know. Why are they all just stood there watching me? Can they not help? Now, another thing I will say is, again, I'm trying to be subjective today, which is usually the opposite of being objective in a video, but I'm just trying something new. Dialogue in Odyssey, I don't personally love. You know, it feels like a sort of Witcher 3 ripoff. A lot of video games after the success of Witcher 3 took this sort of dialogue approach where it pans between different characters, kind of stiff. And, you know, I just don't like it. I liked it in Witcher 3. I think it worked in that game. But I just don't believe in a game like Odyssey it works. How do we go forwards? Am I stupid? Okay. Here's something I actually don't mind about the RPG Assassin's Creed games, and that is, you know, your eagle, your bird that you can survey the area with. It does eliminate the need for eagle vision, because I guess this is a literal eagle vision, if you want to call it that. But I always kind of enjoy tagging the enemies and then sort of sneaking into an area to assassinate them. This is going to sound really like menial and not really much at all, but I love that you can... Hang on, go underwater in this game. I remember when I was playing AC Odyssey back in 2019, and you could dive into caves to find your target and go underwater to find a secret hidden cavern or whatever. You know, that shit's cool. It feels sort of cozy doing that, you know, going in and finding a weird little hidden section of the game. It feels kind of, again, cozy and satisfying to me. And I guess that kind of gives me the feeling. Again, playing this game in 2024 going into 2025 is really just to try and understand from a different perspective why people like Assassin's Creed Odyssey and why it does something great for them. I kind of get it from my time with it in 2019, but again, I came away from the game thinking, I wasn't amazing. But I guess I have good memories with playing it at that time. I also got a really nice comment on my last AC Odyssey video, and I think it put things into perspective for me a little bit. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'll paraphrase it and I will put the comment on screen. And it was basically, I think it was a gamer mother, an older mother. Not too old, you know, don't look a day past 20 if you're watching. Shit. Guys, how do I sneak? Okay, but she was basically saying that, you know, after many years of having kids and raising them, she got a little bit lost with gaming, you know, stopped gaming for a long time. And games like AC Odyssey, specifically AC Odyssey, really got her back into gaming. And I just thought, you know what, I guess I understand that. You know, she said that she likes the world, the feeling, I guess, that came with the game. And again, like, regardless of objective game design, objective writing, whether the game followed the real philosophy of the Creed, and whether it quote-unquote spat in the face of older AC games, you know, regardless of all that, AC Odyssey left her with an experience, and a very impactful experience, because it got her back into gaming. And if a game can do that, then is a game really a failure? Like a lot of people say AC Odyssey is. I wouldn't say it is. I'd say it's subjective art. Now, when it comes to art statements and art in video games, I guess, yeah, all video games are art. I don't think it's anywhere near of an art statement than, you know, the first Assassin's Creed game was, for example. But the fact that it was able to express itself through this commenter of mine in a positive way, that's art, right? Surely. I'm really trying to just understand these things on a different level, because I think it's important for growth as well as knowledge in gaming. And if I'm going to keep making YouTube videos about games, specifically Assassin's Creed, and who knows where I'll go in the future, I guess it's important to really look at things on a broader scale as well as different points of view on things. That's the whole mantra of Assassin's Creed. To have the freedom to choose, to have the freedom to make your own decisions. So, hey, whale. So, if that's the case, it makes sense thematically for me that I try these games that objectively are bad, but subjectively are great for some people, and really try to, again, understand it on a deeper level. Looking at the world now, this is nice, just strolling through, sailing through the sea. It looks gorgeous. My character looks kind of cool. He's got a sick hood, sick bit of armor. Yes, it's low level, but we move. Where have we got to go? Let's do the viewpoint over here. I actually don't know what I'm doing. So we'll dock the ship. We're at Kira, 45 XP. Let's go. Talking of XP, I don't think personally leveling works well in an AC game, but again, maybe that's just my perspective of, you know, the older games are better, the format of Assassin's Creed works better in my opinion. You know, with the older games being in the action adventure format being more linear and more focused. I guess I've really got to look at things on a more evolved level. I don't think I'll ever change my mind on the fact that I do think the older games are, I guess, subjectively better for me. Personally, I'm fine with that being the case. I don't know if I want that to change personally, and that's fine. I don't have to change that. But one more time, you know, I just want to understand it on another level. I want to be able to understand where people are coming from when they say that they think I'm wrong and that Assassin's Creed Odyssey is amazing. You know, I don't want to just think, oh, you're an idiot. I want to think, okay, I get that, you know, it's different from my opinion, but that's fine. And I don't think people that play AC Odyssey and love it most out of all the AC games are idiots at all. Some people will say that to you, but I don't think so. Just the same as I don't think I'm an idiot for liking the older AC games, or as I alluded to earlier in the intro, I don't think I'm an idiot for liking what's it called? Starfield. A lot of people may think I am for liking Starfield, but I don't think so. It's a game. Games are for recreational pleasure, and that's all they are, as well as an art statement, you know? Right, here we are. Let's synchronize. Here's a bit of advice for the OG Assassin's Creed gamers that, you know, love the older games and sort of hate the newer ones like this game that I'm playing right now, being AC Odyssey. Take it from me, someone who is an OG AC fan and prefers the older games and doesn't really like Odyssey that much, even though I'm playing it right now. I think the best way to see things is everything has changed. The gaming industry has changed, people's sensibilities when it comes to gaming has changed, what people want to play has changed. Ubisoft as a company has changed. So of course their Assassin's Creed series is going to change. If you don't end it when, yeah, maybe it should have ended, and you carry on making games in the series, it's not going to stay the same. I guess I can accept that. I think if Odyssey was well written, told a good Assassin's Creed story, it doesn't have to be about Assassins, but I guess if it touched on those themes, it was somehow more linked to the Assassins and Templars more than it kind of was, I probably would like Assassin's Creed Odyssey a lot more. Believe it or not, I don't mind AC Valhalla. You know, there's a lot I don't like about it, but I can appreciate it for the good that it does for the AC series. So again, going back to that advice, don't just hate the newer RPG games just because, you know, you hear people online say they're shit. I'd say try to understand where people are coming from who like it, and again, it might not match what you like in games. It doesn't really match what I like in games, but that's a subjective take, that's a subjective opinion. You know, you are your own person, so you're gonna have subjective opinions on things, and that's completely fine, but so do the other people, and that's why they like Assassin's Creed Odyssey and, you know, Assassin's Creed Valhalla and games like that. How am I going to take this guy out? My character is weak as fuck right now, so I'm going to have them all swarming me. What can I really do? Again, I don't think this game very much rewards stealth, because I can't really stealth any of these guys right now because they're too high a level. Maybe I'd have to go and come back. But, you know, I think maybe it should give you the option to be able to stealthily take these enemies out. But I can, because if I unarmed attack him, he's barely going to get hit, and then they're all going to swarm me. I'm going to have to fight them with my sword or my dagger, whatever it is. I can't bow and arrow him because I've got no ammo, plus I don't think it will kill him anyway. Do I even need to be here? What do I need to do? Let's check my quests. Environmentally, AC Odyssey is not a bad looking game. Like, look at this. Look at this. It's nice. It's pretty. to say the least. Sure, there's nothing I can really do here except look at it. But, you know, that's the way it is. It looks nice at least. Maybe I'm just coping and you know, this game is just terrible, but I don't know. I don't know. Again, I'm trying to learn here today. And I would appreciate you guys if you could comment, you know, down below and let me know, you know, if you like Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Tell me why you like it. Do you have an experience with it? Does it give you the feeling? Or is it just because it plays well? You know, let me know in the comments. I'm very curious. One thing I do find very hilarious about AC Odyssey is you run, you look normal. But then if you hold down climb, you start running like an absolute weirdo, mate. Look. Like, what is that? I will tell you one thing. Naval combat and exploration is much better in Odyssey than it is in Skull and Bones. I'll tell you that for sure. Now, if you're curious about how bad people are saying Skull and Bones is, you can check out my Skull and Bones versus Assassin's Creed Black Flag comparison, talking about controversies type video. I'll link that in the description, or you can click on the card right now. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to let Alexios walk calmly through the streets, and we're going to round this gaming session off and see if we've learned anything or reflected on anything and become wiser. And did I get the feeling? No, I did not get the feeling, but I think that's just because I'm, you know, playing it right now. Maybe in retrospect I will. Maybe I actually need to go in and give this game a second playthrough to really understand it. I think I can understand now why a lot of people love Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And you know what? They're completely fair and validated, you know, for liking the game for what they like about it subjectively. I will still say objectively it's a bad game. I'm not going to change my mind on that because I know what makes a good game. But that doesn't matter again. Like, subjectively, if I like this game, that's completely fair, and then it's a good game to me. This isn't a good game to me, pardon my hitting of the mic, but lots of bad games are good to me. And again, that's my subjective lens of things, and I am my own person. I only live through a subjective lens. So if I want to be subjective about a game and enjoy it, then I'm in my right to do so, and so are you with Assassin's Creed Odyssey. What do you guys think about this? Do you agree with me on my stance of things, or are you more towards, you know, loving Assassin's Creed Odyssey and that's what you think about the game? Let me know in the comments, we'll get a discussion going and build that AC community. If you enjoyed this video, you can press the like button, and if you want to see more just like this from me, the Exile, then feel free to press the subscribe button. You can also become a channel member today for $4.99 a month. I love you guys. May the Father of Understanding guide us. I think I'm going to play a bit of Starfield now because, again, that's my subjective game that gives me the feeling right now. Play your game that gives you the feeling. See you soon.